Frank Caplan here from telephoto distanced, wanting to urge the voters of Key Biscayne to vote yes and approve the GO bond proposed ballot question. So why? Because it gives us an opportunity to take advantage of cheaper money. I know there's been a fair amount of rebuke in the community, which I understand and kind of share to a degree, about the way that this was communicated out, and the messaging caused, understandably, confusion and concern, and resulted in argumentation where probably analysis would have been better. But the question really at the bedrock of this is this good for us? And the answer is it is good for us. I think it's helpful to look at what this is and what this is not. What it is simply asking the voters to authorize the village government to have general obligation bond financing as an option when and as projects come up for progress and financing, in addition to other financing alternatives. The point being that general obligation bond financing requires voter approval if it's to be available, because that's what the Florida Constitution says. So why now? I know it feels like this has been a rushed proposition. I think that the communication for some has been understandably chaotic and confusing. We're in the midst of a continuing COVID crisis that is indeed very worrisome. But we can't be myopic. We have a broader reality that we have to contend with. And the word used to describe elements of that broader reality is sustainability. We're in the midst of a general election season. It's a presidential year. There's going to be high voter turnout. And the way these projects proceed with permitting and design and procurement and redesign, planning, contracting, you can't get to a point and be shovel-ready, quote unquote, and then start worrying about how to pay for everything that follows and everything that preceded. You can't work on projects that have a multi-year timeline and begin the work years from now and still make the ultimate strategic timeline that's going to be applicable to some of these projects. So we can't practically get involved in a, quote, shovel-ready moment looking for financing and go through a special election, the education, the politics that would be attendant, and think that this is actually going to be able to be done assuredly.